Mr. Liquor Sipper Whiskey Reviews, because some of this whiskey sucks!
Hello, and thank you for joining me today. We're going to exercise the whiskey. Here, all we do is love Jesus and sip on whiskey, because that's what we like to do here. And it's alright if you get a little bit belligerent and a little bit crazy. You break a whole bunch of shit. Oops, am I not supposed to say that? That's alright. What's up, everyone? My name's Brenner. Welcome to my channel. This is Mr. Liquor Sipper. Today, we're doing a review. You know what? Really, I'm just going to calm down just for a second, because the last review that I did, that was Redwood Empire. So I figured, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do this Redwood Empire. And I imagine you guys have already caught on. So the one following this is going to be the Redwood Empire Rye. Now, if you guys are interested in finding out, then let's stick with me here just for a few moments, and we're going to discuss a little bit about this. Now, the classification of this one, as opposed to the other one, this one is a bourbon. Redwood Empire Distilling is the company. The distillery is actually undisclosed, but it comes from a few different distilleries in California, Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee. Also, so you guys know, this is actually an ongoing release. This should be in just about every tiny nick and cranny of a liquor store that you can come across, because this is an ongoing release. Should not be difficult at all to find. Comes in at a proof of 90, and the age could be anywhere between 4 to 12 years, as it was stated. Now, the mash bill here, it does state that it is 75% corn, 20% or 21% raw rye, and 4% malted barley. The color, as you can see, is a nice, beautiful gold color for all you kings and queens that are out there. And then we have an MSRP price as of 2022. I bought this at I think it was $29.99, so you're looking at maybe $32 with tax, and potentially up to $35 depending on where you are. Now, I don't like doing this because any old schmuck can just walk into the store, pick up the bottle, and read off the back of it. I will, just in case you folks out there do not, I don't know how to read. So, bourbon whiskey. Pipe Dream is meticulously crafted from hand-selected barrels aged at least 4 years, as we have already noted in those notes that I have. Aging our barrels in the temperate climate of the Northern California coast allows for a slow and even extraction of flavor, producing a whiskey of exceptional balance and complexity. Now, how complex? We don't know. I would not say that the last one, the Redwood Empire, let me just bring that down here, which is the Lost Monarch with the really cool drawing on it, or whatever. I really like this drawing. I think I did not emphasize enough as far as how much I like that. This one is not overly complex. I don't anticipate this one, even though it states that you never really know what you're sipping on until you're sipping on it, right? That's what she said. So this one is a great sipper. I actually really like this. I ended up doing another pour after I did the review, the last review that I did. On this one, we're gonna find out. This one is they're keeping in theme with the eco-friendly drawings, it seems here. So this one looks like maybe some leaves or bushes that are coming out. I'll do a close-up of B-roll as I do. And then it has a cool little quote on here. It says, "The power of imagination makes us infinite." I think it's cool how they have a little bit of inspiration that is put into these bottles, as I'm sure that it took quite a lot of inspiration and motivation in order for them to conquer the world of whiskey as far as coming up with their own. I think that's a huge feat in itself, and I think it's very cool. There is a lot of new stuff that's coming out. That being said, it could potentially go south, or it could go north, if that's even a thing. Like, do people say that? I don't know. So we're just gonna go ahead, we're just gonna hop skiddly doodly over on here with Mr. Flanders and take a deep dive into Willy Wonka's What the Fuck Factory. And so, people, mainly my mother and my wife, have stated that I cuss too much. But the problem with that is this is just who I am, and you know, I'm sorry, I can't help myself. I just like to have the sensual sexual pop of the... Okay, so that one didn't sound too great. All right, let's go ahead and peel this off because we don't want any paper in there. All right, now. Oh, nice deep little chug in there. You know, in the words of Tim Allen, all right, let's go ahead and get to the phenomenal part. See, you thought I was gonna say the F-bomb right there. You must be out of your flutin' mind. No, instead it's time for Nosing for Newbies. Okay. Smells like Count Chocula. I'm just kidding, that doesn't even make sense at all. It smells like champagne mixed with a nice night of, oops, I just put ecstasy in my glass. Smells like the wrong type of massage parlor. Smells like, oh, ew, smells like the back seat of Bang Bus. Okay. But honestly, this has more of your gentle flavors of caramel and oak and vanilla, which is very typical, very cliche. It's just a very classic aroma of bourbon here for me. Though you don't really know until you sip this, but I mean, it's pleasant. It just seems very, is the word ordained? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that one up before I release this, but I probably will probably release this anyway because, you know, let's be honest. I'm not a college professor and I'm definitely not an English teacher. Like, shut up! Sometimes I gotta tell myself. Nice, smooth, seems like another easy sipper. That being said, it is a 90 proof, not overly consuming, not overly bodied. Actually, the finish seems medium to long, and immediately when I started getting that aftertaste there, I feel like this actually might taste a little better than Makers. There's probably some people that just got pissed, but I'm just being honest here. This one, Makers is okay to me. I think I've said in the past, Makers, for me personally, I don't get a lot out of it. This here tastes a little bit nicer to me. It's actually a little smoother. The octane, the ethanol is not heavy on it at all. The bottle, once again, it's nice. It looks cool. I still prefer the Monarch. That's what this one is, right? The Lost Monarch. Yeah, I prefer this one. Still better. Same bottle, obviously, right? But the artwork's a little bit different. They're keeping with the theme. It's cool. If you're interested and you haven't seen the review on that one, this one doing Lost Monarch actually will give you a little bit more information about Redwood Empire as far as just like a little bit of history and where it comes from and whatnot. Sipper or skipper, this is going to be a sipper. Obviously, I don't hate it. I think this is probably going to be something that I would choose for an everyday sipper. So let's go ahead, let's go with the bottle first for the good old sipometer test here. I'm gonna rank this bottle at probably, at least as far as the looks, aesthetics wise, as a 3 for the cracked Glencairn. And then the nose, unfortunately, is probably more of a 2.5 for me. And then the palate. The palate, I would say, is a 3.5, and overall, I would give it a 3 out of 5 cracked Glencairns. Not bad overall. Not a bad purchase for $30, roughly. Would I pay any more for this one? I might pay up to $45 for this. This one is not that bad. I would not pay any more than that. If you guys and gals out there come across this bottle and you see it for $45, cool. If it's more than that and it's 50 bucks, don't think that is going to stroke that part of the shaft for you, if you will, or scratch that itch on your back. Maybe that's a little bit more kid-friendly, but you know, we don't do kid-friendly here. Anyway, if you're looking for a good sipping everyday bourbon, this should be it. There's obviously many others. Now, I appreciate you guys jumping in the glass man, dude, I can't talk today. I appreciate you guys jumping in the glass with me today, sipping on some information. Don't forget, tell your friends, tell your homies, tell everyone in between about Mr. Liquor Sipper, because we like to divide and multiply here. The channel is growing. We are nearly to 2,000 subscribers after little over 2.5 years of doing this thing. I'm proud of that. That's pretty cool, but I would like to have more subscribers. One, because if I get more okay, we're not gonna get into that. Anyway, I'm not asking you guys to join my Patreon. I'm not asking you guys to click the link below and you guys can get a 10% discount on this, that, and the other, and I will receive 10% of those proceeds. So I'm trying to get rich off of you, dude. I don't do that, okay? I do want to create something cool here for everyone to come and hang out with me, sip on some whiskey, get some information, potentially go live sometimes, have a collective conversation with a group of friends, a group of individuals that enjoy the same thing together. I don't give a fuck about all the other stuff. I ain't trying to get rich. I'm just trying to have a good time. That sounded weird, and you know what I mean though. So until next time, cheers. I'm gonna take a nap and keep on sipping.